Oh, you find me out on a very windy morning in Wiltshire, start of the summer holidays, but it doesn't really feel like summer at the moment. It was lashing it down earlier, but it's all right now. The ground is super soft though, it's amazing. We're out with the soil searchers on a group dig. First time I've been on a group dig in quite a while, and I'm really excited. We've been on this one field for about half an hour. Cameraman, my dad's already had a nice 1916 George V halfpenny, quite a nice coin. There's 2 footpaths in this field. There's one on that side and one on this side. Field's about 5-6 acres, bit more than that. And I've got an amazing signal here, so let's get into it. So yeah, my dad's already had a coin and I am not far behind him. While I'm even getting my pinpoint out, I can see it just there. And it is a nice old coin. It's a nice old halfpenny, probably a George III, judging by the slightly raised rim. So that will either be 1806 or 1807. Put a little non-done example up there. So yeah, 1806 or 1807. Hopefully we can see a date on there, but good first hole for me. Absolutely stunning one here. You can see that. 87, 88 on the ultimate program as usual. I'm on 31.3 frequency on the high frequency coil, and then the most other important one, 94 sensitivity, because this field is very quiet. I might up that a little bit in a minute, but inside the hole, let's take a closer look. Just in the hole here, very good signal. Oh, just there. Big bit of machinery, probably. There's a couple of holes here. It does look quite old, to be honest. There's a bit of green on there, but yeah, just a bit of junk. So, just went back to the car, took off my jumper, because it's actually getting quite hot now. It did rain for a little bit earlier, but it's all right now, though. So, we're going to change field now. We're going to go to one of the bigger fields. And apart from that, that is pretty much all I've got to tell you. Found a couple more coins. My dad found a George VI half crown, but not a silver one. The silver's come off because it's a later one, so it's only layered in silver, but because after it's been in the ground for a while, it just all comes off. So it's just a kind of reddy coloured coin, but still it's quite nice. And apart from that, that's pretty much it. But we're going to move on to those fields, and hopefully other people have found stuff, and then we'll find some stuff. I'm in the car at the moment because, as you can see, it is absolutely lashing it down. It wasn't supposed to rain today, but it is, and very heavily. So we've retreated back to the car for a bit, gonna have a bit of early lunch, and then Gary has opened up a new field, so very excited. We're gonna head on up that. That is closer to the Ridgeway, which is the old Roman road. So it's very close to there, so hopefully there'll be some Roman coins in there, and hopefully some more finds, because we've been doing all right. We've had a few coins, but nothing too special. There's been a couple other bits up. I think there's been one hammer coin up, but apart from that, that's pretty much it. So gonna have some lunch, hopefully, and then get back out, hopefully, if it stops raining. You can probably hear it. It is lashing it down proper, but yeah, well, hopefully it will clear up and I'll see you out on the fields. Oh, right. So, the rain has passed eventually. So we're on the new field now. There's quite a few people on here, but it is a very nice field. The grass is nice and short and the ground is very soft, but it does feel quite firm underfoot, so it's not really boggy. It almost feels like everything's sunk. But it's in there. 91, 92. Hopefully this is going to be a coin. It's just on the top here somewhere. Still got a nice bit of depth, even though it's in the clod. Oh, look, I've got it on my finger. Alright, not the best of finds, but we've got an old buckle, not too old. It's clearly very bent, just fits on my finger there, but clearly been hit by the plough probably, but probably 1800s old shoe buckle, or maybe a belt buckle. Yep, cool. I'll take that. Had a scratchy signal here. It was around a 93, 94. Sounded very deep, very small. Opened it up. It's in the top here, a nice 87 now. A clean signal. It's not too big either, so could be a sort of hammered signal, maybe a Roman coin signal. Could be something good. It's an interesting signal. Still a decent amount of depth. It's just here. Something quite small. Oh, that's it there. And that is some sort of little thing, like a little washer or something. Nothing much. Definitely old though, taking a closer look at it. Made out of copper. It's gone quite green. It's definitely something old, but not what we're after. Another signal here in the top of the clod again, but still got a decent bit of depth. Started off another relatively small one, quite deep, and now it's improved. About 87 this one, so quite a nice signal. It was a little bit scratchy, but still, it was definitely worth a dig. Over here. Oh, just there. Oh, I can see it. Just a little bit of alloy, bit of junk. Right, everyone. So typical British weather. It is now very, very sunny after just chucking it down. So I'm in my jumper and my raincoat. Very, very hot. But Alan has just found a lovely hammered. Check that beauty out. I'll get it on the other camera as well, and it'll be better quality. But it's a 1580 Elizabeth I. Not sure what type yet, probably a threepence or a half groat, but I'll get some closer pictures and a video of it, but it is absolutely stunning. Look at that beautiful Elizabeth I hammered coin. You can see 1580 up there, and then Her Majesty Elizabeth I just there. Portrait on this coin is actually very nice. Tudor rose behind her head. It's hardly been clipped as well. You can see the little mint mark up there, the cross. So I'll get a bit more of a detail on that, and I'll put a little identification just now. Tell you exactly what it is. Absolutely beautiful. Another field's just been opened as well, so this afternoon is going to be very good. Haven't had too much for a while now. Had a few buttons or bits like that, but nothing too special. But staying in the field where Alan had his hammered, there's quite a few people in here now, and everyone's just going round it. And there's also a very nice Roman trumpet brooch up, so I'll post a little picture of an example of one. It's not a great condition one, but it's actually quite a big one, so it's very, very cool. If I see the person who's found it again later, then I'll try and get some photos for you all. But it's very similar to the one on screen there, but this is what I just found, just a nice old buckle, nothing too much, it's just snapped in the middle there, but it's quite nice. My dad actually had a very special find a minute ago, not too old, but it is actually an old pocket watch, which is very cool. You can see the little disc there, and then the face would have been on here. Oh yeah, you can still actually see some of the writing there. So you might be able to clean that up, but it's a bit rusty, so probably not. Some silver gilding, and then that was off, and you can see all the springs and stuff in there. So I might just peel it off at home and just have a little look inside, because it's just an interesting find. It's not too old, but it's just quite a cool find. So yeah, had this, my old buckle, another buckle, a few buttons, but apart from that, it's been quite quiet. So Joe, one of our friends here, has been on a field on the other side. Sorry if it's a bit windy, it's really windy at the moment. And we told him to go on that field, but we went up to the right side and he went down to the left. And we came off because we were literally finding nothing, but he's had 4 bits of silver now. He's had 2 hammered coins and also a George V shilling and a little kind of Victorian pendant that would have been on a necklace. So amazing. So we're going to head over there soon and hopefully get some for ourselves. See you all on the next. Right everyone, so we've come over to this field now and we've met up with Andy and also Joe, and Andy has had a beautiful find. Lovely Georgian fob seal. So Andy is the Old Groat on YouTube, so I'll put a little photo of his channel there and also link in the description, so go check out his channel. Some awesome finds on there and that will be on there as well. Absolute beauty.
Thank you, Paddy.
Well done. Let's go get some. So these are Joe's finds, absolutely insane. Nice 1929 shilling. We've got an old silver clog clasp for your shoes. There's a little hallmark there. 2 Roman coins actually, so first 2 Roman coins I've seen up today. And then 2 other halfpenny. No, there's a farthing there, Queen Victoria, and a George II halfpenny. But yeah, that's not it. Let's go under here. Boom. Look at those 2 stunning hammered coins. 1 voided short cross, amazing condition. I'm pretty sure it's a Henry III. Beauty, and then I'm pretty sure a Charles I. It's either a halfpenny or a farthing. I'll put some writing telling you exactly what it is, but you've got the little, I think it's actually a pineapple on that side. That does resemble something, and then a rose on that side, but 2 beauties. Loads of finds, 4 bits of silver, 2 Roman coins and 2 milk coins. It just shows you need to find the area, and Joe has found it. So I had a good signal. So what happened was my dad went over to Joe and Andy and checked out the finds, and I walked over. So I had a signal, but I had to go away from it. I was really excited. It was in the side here, so in the side wall where I dug. So I dug off it because I was rushing it because I thought it was going to be something good, and it is. But I've just spaded it. It's not amazing, but it is an old medieval spindle whorl. You can see I've just clipped it there. Very annoyed, but oh, I do like these. Sadly it's got no pattern on, I don't think, but it's a very white one. It's gone very white. The lead goes that sort of colour after hundreds of years, after it's been oxidised. That's clearly a very old one. So a spindle whorl, also known as a loom weight, would have been on the end of string coming over. I'll try and put a picture up if I can find one, but the big rack of wood and then the string over there like the loom, and then these would have been sat on the end with string tied around them to keep the tension when sewing. So really cool find. You find quite a few of them in fields, but sometimes they have lots of decoration on them. Never found one with decoration on. I found one, but it wasn't amazing, but still it is a very cool find. Just annoyed I spade it. There has actually been quite a few nice finds out, but not for us. But still, even though we haven't found too much, it's awesome seeing other people's finds. Justin over there had a couple more hammered, 2 Elizabeths. So there's stuff coming up, but just not for us. So we've probably got about half an hour left, staying around the area where most of the hammers and the Roman coins have been found. My dad has got a beautiful signal just in the top here. I actually just had a medieval pot mend, so the old medieval people, when they had their bronze cooking pots, if there was a hole in there, they'd fix it with molten lead, so just poisoning themselves basically. But I found one of those, which is quite cool, so I'll show you that in a bit. But oh, no, I thought it was a little bit too big. Some big bit of bronze here. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not oh, is it what I think it is? I think so. So I think this is going to be an old Victorian horse boss. So it's either this or some sort of furniture decoration. So on the old horse harness in the Victorian times, this would have gone on the kind of side of the horse's face on the rope or the strap, and it would have been just a nice bit of brass. Would have been nice and shiny back in the day. Just it's a nice bit of decoration. They often have detail or the owner's initials on them, but a relatively plain one there, but still, it's a cool find. I'll take it. Next one now, nice 72 in the claws, relatively shallow, but could be something. just there. So yeah, still got a nice bit of depth. Oh, I can see it just there. Oh, just a bit of lead. So annoying. I really want a hammered. Well, that was a really good day. Not so for my dad and I, but well, the last one's on the field, so we've stuck it out. But it was just great to see all those hammered coins. I think we didn't film all of them, but I must have seen about 6 or 7 hammered coins, but there was over 10 up across multiple different fields. There was a few silver coins as well, like I showed you. That Georgian fob seal was stunning, absolutely beautiful. But we're not going to do a roundup at home because we only had a couple coins. I mean, you've seen most of the amazing finds out in the field, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. As I said, yeah, it wasn't our day today, but there was some awesome finds out, and it is good to see other people's finds. So we've got a brand new permission coming up soon. I don't want to say too much, but it's a very big farm. It's all pasture, and hopefully we'll be on there next week, and hopefully there's going to be lots there. But for now, I'll see you all on the next. Goodbye.